Hello again everyone, my name is Yogdog and welcome to another episode of Spellforce Conquest of Eo. We are going to be continuing with our custom mage run through, and we are still very much at the start of the game here. I need to move west and deal with the stolen page tower that has appeared, and there's a horned beast and some lesser fire golems which will need to be dealt with. We have, however, had our first apprentice, which is cool, and he comes with some alchemists, so I think what we're going to do here is probably... Which one are you? You're militia. You're going to need to move in. You're going to need to move in. I can't recruit any tier 2s. The goblin site is contested anyway, so I'll just use the cavalry, I guess, to begin with. We can merge these three together, and that's our main stack made. So I've got all my tier 2s and the tier 1 cavalry unit together now, as well as, words hard, my first apprentice, Folwian Ironbend, who is an Earthmaster. So, I think we'll end turn there. I'm going to put our spare units to sleep on our capital tower for now. And we have melded with our first Allfire node, which is excellent. Right, heroic victory against the Horned Beast here. Do get a corrupted ruby out of it. And we're going to start moving towards here, although I've got 2 units of hunters and a unit of Medusa warriors to deal with. And I'm not going to be able to do that whilst on low health. So I think we put you back in our citadel for a turn, just to get some additional regeneration bonus. So your HP should now be full, or very close to being. We'll leave it for one more turn, and we are going to attack. So we would get a decisive victory, but probably lose units if I were to fight. If I were to just auto-resolve it. So we are going to actually go into the battle here.
Yes.
Let's get our cavalry push forward first. And our alchemists.
Yes.
Let's see what they try and do here.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, we set them to burning. Excellent. I'm going to use my tier 1 cavalry unit to charge forward and get onto their hunters.
Yes. Yes.
We'll throw acid-filled flask. I think we'll just heal the dwarven cavalry instead. Reason being, I want them to tank the enemy as much as possible here, those Medusa warriors.
Yes.
How much focus you got left? 3? That's enough for one more heal. I think we'll set you to guard for some damage reduction.
Yes.
Okay, so our other cavalry unit did get destroyed there. Not ideal. Well, not the end of the world either.
Yes.
And we got him. So I'll need to put a goblin or something into this group temporarily until we find a stronger unit to use. Right, so for our first upgrade for our apprentice, I'm going to go for the lodge domain upgrade. It's just too useful. It means we get more resources wherever we put our lodge, more likely. We're going to go for a little bit of HP increase for the mole riders, and we'll go missile damage on our alchemists. And I guess we'll go elemental damage as well. So you search through every room of the Circle's tower until you find your master's research spread out on a table. As promised, he has written about a way to channel a much larger amount of Allfire using your tower as a focus. Scanning the text, you barely understand half of it, but the potential is evident. This method would have brought him far closer to mastering the Allfire and rival the Circle mages. No wonder they wanted him stopped. They feared he would become their equal. So that's an additional page in our spellbook, which is the tower spell page. So I'm gonna cast Flying Spire. I guess we move the goblins over here. I'm gonna go try and clear out this mine up here. Ahead of you, you see the remains of a rock slide. Under the icy rocks, you come across the frozen body of a dwarf. He's still clutching a piece of rope that might have belonged to a wagon once, or a mule maybe. It's probably a miner that lost his way. You uncover his mangled body. There are some pearls in his beard and a coin wedged between his belt and thick furs. We'll take them, but we'll bury him properly. So we're getting 10 gold, we're getting a little bit of research. Sorry, XP, not research. Yeah, 10 gold's not too bad. I'll take it. Okay, plus 100% daily regen will be useful. Just because it means we can regenerate between battles far more easily. Let's also resolve and clear out a mine. And dangerous endeavours. A crowd clusters around a young man in front of the local tavern. He looks like he has seen a horrid fight, all torn and bruised. He's telling a tale, feeding his dog meaty treats. Stay away from the caves. Those blasted snow leopards charged right at me. Of course, I was scared out of my mind, but Sam here jumped in. I dragged myself away, whilst my little boy fought them off like it was nothing. You're a hero, Sam, you hear? A hero! The dog is not little, but definitely delighted with his snacks, and certainly a hero. To Sam! So that's a construction site in the area. We'll get a blessing for our troops from the shrine we passed through. And then let's go clear out the watchtower here. Level up our mole riders. Let's give you a bit of healing. A small band of I nearly said Kilgrims then. That would be very different. A small band of pilgrims in white robes can be made out. They carry a banner of a white tree pierced by a spear of starlight from a starry sky, in which the dark brother begins to cover Aene's star. Light reflects brightly from their silver embroidery on the banner. As you close on the approaching band, you are blinded by a flash of white light that pulses and fades into the shape of a woman dressed in long robes. Blessing upon you, I am Urea, Mage of the Circle. Fiara has become a place of life, light and peace since the founding of the Circle. I strive to see that it remains so. I hope to be able to guide you on following this path as I have guided others. I hope you will follow my example. If you do not, know that I will not tolerate harm nor war, not to anyone, not by anyone. And with that, the apparition ends. So we find some research. Research is always nice. I'm going to try and move our spire for the first time. So it's going to go into the air and boom, it's going to go back down again. A sudden earthquake, a magical explosion, the very walls of your room shake, and your tower is ripped from the ground, climbing higher and higher. Unable to contain the sheer enormity of the spell, you falter, and the tower falls to the ground as fast as it rose. Another shockwave rumbles around you. As you get your bearings, you see the scenery around the tower lies in ruin. You have caught a glimpse of what your master's spell may achieve, but it is strenuous. With more focus and preparation, you think you might be able to make it easier. Next time, let's try not to break the terrain around us. Right, there are some locals here I'd like dealt with. There's a hunter, a worker, and 2 dwarf axe wielders.
We going?
Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
They're going to make me work for it, I
We
think.
going? We going?
Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Eh? Aye.
Yes.
Okay, that'll do. So I lose a unit of goblins.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay.
Aye. Aye.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Let's try and heal you up a bit here.
Yes.
Got him. Alright, we lose another unit of goblins, which is far from ideal. Although, to be fair, the goblins very much fall off very quickly, so I'm not too worried by it. If I start losing other units, then I'll be worried. So I can give you Core Lightning, Mend, or Earth Armor. I think I'm going to give you Mend. More healing is very useful. And we're going to give a bit of speed to our alchemists. We get a Book of Hope, +2 focus, grants a Cleanse Ally skill. It's really nice to have, actually. I'm very happy about getting that. Right, let's get the militia moved over. I'm also going to actually... I think I'll do Well of Life eventually, but I'm going to summon a spirit first. Where is it? Summon Enchanted Wisp. Because there's another Allfire node over here, and I want to take that over, ready for my troops. And more research, mana, etc. will always be useful. A small group is travelling in the opposite direction to you, hooded and robed to greet you with friendly smiles as they approach. We are followers of Uria's mission for peace on Eo, they tell you calmly. Please, allow us to offer you this blessing in return for some contribution to the greater good. Sure, we'll pay a bit of gold. We get +2 willpower on all of our units in the stack. We lose 5 gold. And we need to clear out the stone golem. It would be a decisive defeat. Maybe we're not going to be able to clear it out just yet then. Not unless I cast Corrode on it and make it a bit more vulnerable. We'll wait a turn. I didn't mean to actually do that then. Oops. Just end turn there. You suddenly feel a wave of calm and quiet wash over you, feeling relaxed as your study is lit up by a burst of light behind you. When you turn, Urea is stood there, her hands clasped before you, bowing her head to you in respect. "Peace be upon you," she says. "There is an important matter that requires our attention." Tensions between the dwarves of the Windwall Mountains and the Granite Dwarves are rising. They blame each other for the recent adamantium crisis and other less savoury slights in the past are fanning the flames. Someone of sound and sensible mind must head to Norgate to oversee the peace talks between the two parties. I would like it to be you. We would be honoured to take on such a task. Urea finally unclasps her fingers to behold you for a moment with a very forced smile. "Splendid," she says. "My emissary will await you in Free Lakes with the details, and will inform me of your efforts when the talks are complete. Do not disappoint me. Viara is counting on you." With that, she disappears in another dazzling flash of light, leaving your study quiet once more. So we're going to need to head south. Right, serrated blades, death damage. We'll give serrated blades to you. Still a decisive defeat. Maybe we won't be able to do that just yet then. We can use the Wisp just to do a bit of exploration for us. +1 world map movement for the weekly bonus. That will be very useful. 3 polar bears? Might be possible. Find out. No. I don't think it will be. Okay, well, we'll pull back. And I'll send my troops down here, because we know some granite dwarves we can clear. I need to find another settlement ASAP. Oh, hello. Now that's not good. Retreat, please. I cannot let my domain be ravaged, so we're going to bring you back here. Okay, we found Silverdrift Hollow, so that's one settlement found. If I remember correctly though, this isn't one you can actually hire troops from. Heroic victory. That one will be easy enough. I could just go south here. I think I need to go south. And we'll go for holy weapons as our next research. So I need a dwarf with mounting guide in order to actually access a lot of things over here. So me going over there isn't necessarily a requirement at the minute. You've recently heard so many tales claiming that fairies are appearing in mushroom circles at night. Each story varies in its description of what the fairies do, but they all are certain it's a bad omen to be dealt with quickly. We'll find out. And we'll attack the granite dwarves here. Our militia will level up for a bit more HP. Retreat. We can hire an apprentice over that. University of Forbidden Knowledge. Plus 10% chance to capture souls of defeated enemies. Our Mole Riders. Oh, counter attack is good because I use them as a tank. And we'll go for a bit more HP on our alchemists. And our militia can take some armor. Charged crystal could be useful for our alchemical needs. That's too much for us. Gift. Sure, we'll take a gift. Well, the gift research means I'm guessing it allows me to improve relations with towns if I had to hazard a guess. Now too much for me, it seems. Well, we'll take a bit more gold. And I think I need to head east here. Should probably I should probably make sure I hire another apprentice. Who we got? Kristoff Shadeborn or Zarafard the Bloodsoid? Researcher, Combat Mage. We'll go for a Combat Mage. Maybe I can't actually hire you yet. I think I can't. Reason being, if I go to my All-Fire Flow, I need to get more proficiency. So we'll go to the middle. So that we produce equal amounts of mana, research and proficiency. That'll do. Okay, let's continue exploring with our main units over here. Into the snows. I'm going to check what that is soon. A small group is travelling in the opposite direction to you. Hooded and robed, they greet you with friendly smiles as they approach. Greetings, friends. So they want more gold off us. Sure. It's the same event as what we read out earlier. We get a blessing in return for 5 gold, which I'm fine with. The massive gate towers high above you. A stone-carved dwarf stares blankly into the mountains, whilst very lively ones watch the neighbouring lands at a high mark. There is a loud, rumbling roar as the gate opens for you. The guards beckon for you to pass through quickly. Truly wonderful bit of architecture there. enemies up there which need dealing with. Okay, now I should be able to go hire an apprentice. We have Master Mage, so we get an apprentice slot, we get a domain radius increase and 3 tower rooms. So yeah, I could just go higher. And I think we will do so. I'll go send my Guardian Wisp over. I'm going to continue exploring over here as well with my main stack. 2 lesser ice golems. It's actually really good for us. I should use you to... I should use my wisp to actually meld now. So I think I summon another... Actually no, let's go Well of Life. We're near water. So go Well of Life, and I'll use the Goblin to head over instead. I'll send you around here. Still a decisive defeat. But we can meld, and that's all we need over here now. Stone golems are pretty damn tough buggers. Oh. You awkward sod. That's going to make things a bit more difficult than I would have liked. No valid targets. Hex next to water. Maybe we do need to cancel that one then. Invest gold into increasing your standing with target city. That'll be pretty useful actually. I'll go for Earth Law next because anything Earth related is going to be useful, considering we're going to want as many buffs to, say, armor as possible. I was going to say, I assume you attack my poor gobbo over there. Okay, another enemy dealt with. There's a couple here as well. That's going to level up our apprentice. I'm going to go for the additional research per day from him. That'll just be useful. So convert a plant into an ore vein. The quality of the vein is determined by the region. Let's go with elemental weapons next, I think. And now we'll hire Zarafar, the Bloodsoid. And that means it will disappear. I really need to find like a town I can hire a worker in here now. Traces of a rock slide. A little out of our way. We find a little bit of mana. Mana is certainly better than nothing, so we'll take it. Got some sky iron from defeating them. Cool. Our mole riders, alchemists, etc. have leveled up. We're going to go Bull's Hide to make him immune to bleeding. It's not the most common status effect, but it does take place. Some speed for our alchemists is also useful. And I guess we'll go melee damage on the militia. Okay, send turn there. So I need to go put some lodges down so we can actually collect some resources here. And that looks to be a town to me. Sifting through your materials, you notice a set of strangely marked bones. The carvings indicate some sort of notation system, but you cannot quite make sense of it. However, the bones do emit a small magical aura. The bones must have been taken from remains of one of the nearby towns. Perhaps you can investigate them further. We'll use a bit of mana. So you tune yourself to the bones and trace their magical aura back to where they were found. After some deliberation, you locate the place, a ruin not far from your tower. So I suspect I'll need to send a full stack over there. And it is. We found Windhome. The dwarven city of Windhome is ancient and formidable, built to form stone tiers of hundreds of battlements, towers, steps, stairways and bridges. Thanks to its solid construction, it has never fallen. The city's houses often have 5 floors that can all be accessed by several levels and footbridges. It is a true marvel of dwarven masonry. And we have the dangers of mining quest here. Ever more monster sightings have been reported in this part of Windhome. The dwarves are full of concern. It all started when they tried to open another mine. The monsters must have been inside. The city guards are already spread too thin to fight them all. Your help would be greatly appreciated. We can do that. Hello. You're a big one. You're a tier 3 war troll. Yeah, we'll deal with you, but need to be a little bit careful here.
Huh?
Militia, mole riders at the front, everyone else at the rear.
Commander?
Let's put as much fire on them as we can.
Yes. Yes. Commander?
I'm just going to guard with the 2 frontliners because I need to actually hold here. I'm going to use first aid on our mole riders to bring them back up to full strength. Or well, maybe not full strength, but significant more strength.
Yes.
And we'll just keep tapping away at long range with our ranged attacks here. End turn, because it automatically applies guard.
Commander? Yes. Yes.
Another first aid, please.
Yes.
And we have done it. Victory is ours. 1 war troll down. Now, I don't know whether that's enough experience to level up or not. Let's find out. It isn't. But we got talisman as an ingredient. And we get a little bit of reputation with Windhome. So, and I think that'll be that for this episode though. Thank you very much everyone for watching this run through of Spellforce Conquest of Eo. It is out on Steam already. It came out on the 3rd of Feb, I believe. It's been out for a while now. It's a really cool game. I really enjoy it and I really recommend it. In the meantime, if you do want to catch me before the next episode releases on YouTube, I can be found on my Twitch channel every day at twitch.tv/yogdog. I stream from midday till 6 PM UK time every day. But thank you very much for watching everyone. I will see you in the next episode.